Hi guys, this is the blockchain guy, and today we're looking at SAFECRYPT So SAFECRYPT. And what is SAFECRYPT? Well, SAFECRYPT is a zero-risk crypto exchange platform allowing traders to perform instant exchanges of their crypto assets while remaining full control over their assets at all time. Now, why is this interesting? Well, because with all those third-party exchange platforms, you never know which one suddenly disappears or something bad happens and you lose your assets. SAFECRYPT is interesting in the way that they want to provide a failsafe and make it risk-free by keeping it localized onto your computer, if I understood it correctly. Yeah, it's determined to provide a failsafe by design instant crypto exchange service with fees as low as 0.06% and a complete anonymity for the traders on every step of the way. One remark I have about the website is mention how you want to do this in the beginning already. So we know what you want to do, but let us know how you want to do it. The video explains it quite well. That's a good video. It takes about 40 seconds before you get to the first point they want to make, but that's fine. Video can be improved a little bit. That's not what we're talking about, however. Risk-free, okay. Yeah, you retain control of your assets the entire time. That's their main focus. I think that they want to relay upon to you. Why is this interesting? Well, because you want to diminish your risk as much as possible. Cryptocurrencies are so volatile as they are. You don't want to have another risk factor in there with the exchanges, the exchange platforms collapsing as well. That's why I think this is a very interesting platform for everyone who is into cryptocurrency. They have a functional prototype. They have a decent community. They mention on their Facebook page or on their Twitter that they have more than 1,700 whitelisted people. That's good since February 13th. That's very good for the pre-sale. Let's see where that brings them. Their social medias are okay. Facebook, they've not been active on Facebook, but we can let that slide. The Medium is doing quite interesting. You got a lot of stuff on there. I guess that's because they don't have a blog on their website, so they're using Medium. That's smart. That's advisable. They're doing pretty well on Bitcoin Talk as well. The community there is asking them a lot of questions. That's always good to see. That means that there's a lot of involvement, and I also really like their white paper. However, I would recommend anyone who makes a white paper put in a table of content. It makes it much easier for readers like me to jump to sections that I want to talk about. They talk a lot about their problem, the problem they want to solve, how it works. Although I must say that the how it works is a little bit vague. There's a lot of information there, but still it keeps you wondering about the details. Again, they talk about zero risk exchange. That's like their number one focus, the risk, diminishing the risk, which is really good. Companies like that, they tend to do good. They tend to do well because people want to invest in things that are not risky or that solve the issues of risk. They have a lot of advisors on board. If we go to ICO bench and jump to the team section, you see that they have quite good advisors on board that have a good ICO score. However, I'm a bit skeptical about these advisors because you see them everywhere. I think they're artificially trying to up their score a little bit. Don't get me wrong, that's not bad because we need some people leading the way. And if they are really experts in their field, that's going to help a lot of companies reach out to the right people based on the scores that they get on those rating websites. Their team in general, overall, is also pretty solid. You can check them out here. They have one person who has already done some ICOs. that's always a good sign to have someone like that on your team, because they've been through it. They know how it goes, what needs to be done, and yeah, that's definitely a good asset. Their expert ratings are also really decent. I mean, very good actually. 19 expert ratings, that's quite good. You should always have a few. However, don't get them in a 555 rating, because that's a bit suspicious, right? Sure, your product is good, sure, your vision can be good, your team can be good, but 555, that sounds a little bit like they went over it too fast and they didn't give a thought out opinion about the project. You can see here everything is 555. I know that there are services people offer, we have been contacted by them on LinkedIn as well, that say, hey, if you pay us X, we will give you good ratings. I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just saying, if you are interested in this company, keep that in the back of your mind. Don't take everything you see too seriously, because there are quite a few things that can influence scores. Don't take scores too seriously. Look more at what they're selling, what they're offering, and that's quite interesting. They've done a lot of research, a lot of data mining, and they're really focusing on an existing problem with a very interesting solution, and that's, I think, what you should be focusing on. The roadmap, they started in 2016. They've been busy quite a while to only start the pre-sale next month, if I'm not mistaken, or this month. Yeah, 2018. And what I also wanted to show you guys is, so apart from the lots of research that they've done, they've also, and this is what I really like about something I like when ICOs or ITOs do that, is they have their fund allocation. This means that they've thought a lot about what they're going to do with the money, and that's always good for investors to know, what is that company going to do with my money? Have they thought this through, or are they just looking for X amount and then go with the flow and see what happens? No, they went through the details a lot. You can see here, to know what they're going to do with the money, and that also gives you an explanation why they need that money. And I really like that. I don't see that quite often, but this is quite extensive. I like it, and they also clearly show what they're focusing on, and that's also a very optimistic view. Again, they talk about the benefits for the token holders, and for here, the main premise of purchasing tokens during the crowd sale is for further trading of such tokens on secondary markets and achieving the best return on investment possible. With their low fees, that's going to hopefully boost that trade. And in order to ensure capital gain, a lot of crypto investors have adopted such diversification investments strategies as Black Swan investment strategy. That all sounds quite optimistic. They're in their first stage, or not yet in their first stage. Which is quite accepting a lot of currencies, and I guess that's a good thing, because if you want to be an exchange, you have to accept a lot of currencies. Upcoming updates, smart trading notification system. So they're still working on that platform. I think I read they have a prototype. That's very good that you have a working prototype already. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, that's about it. I do have some more questions that I would like to ask their team, but we'll see if they get around answering those. And yeah, that's about it. It's a quite solid idea. It's a good project. I like it. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. It's always good to have a project that works on safety, especially in this market. And they seem to have a quite good idea of what they're doing, a good team. They're going in the right direction. I think marketing-wise, they have to do a bit more, because you have to be seen if you want people to use your platform. That's important, and they have to do it quickly. For example, Google advertising is not going to be possible soon, as well. So that's also something they're going to miss out on if they wait until June to do that. In June, Google will stop their advertising, so that's another way that they won't be able to communicate to their users, especially to new people who want to enter the market and are looking for a safe way to do so. So that's about it for my review about SAFECRYPT, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.